I am Eliasib Utreras and I am presenting Vieques Touristic Schedule Optimization. I am from Puerto Rico, an island from the Caribbean. Exactly, I am from Vieques, a small island in the southeast of Puerto Rico. There's two ways to get to the island, by boat or by airplane. The common way to get there is by boat, and it's 1.5-hour trip to get there. In this island, we have a lot of places of interest in. We have museum. We have one of the oldest tree in the Caribbean. We have the longest pier in the Caribbean. We have white sand beaches. We have black sand beaches, and there's ton of things to do there in the island. So what is the problem here? The problem is that the island has a limited transportation schedule. The common way and the cheapest one is by boat. But there's a problem here. The earliest that you can get by boat is by 10:15 a.m. and the latest that you can get back to the big island is by 6 p.m. So a new person in the area, they just have a limited time to visit the most place that they can. But usually people that visit the island, they don't want to stay overnight, but because they already booked hotels in the big island and they don't want to spend more money in another room in the small island in Vieques. So a tourist that go to Vieques, he will know the better route to take to see the island and the most point of interest in. And at the end of the day, the visitor, they just can see few places compared to the extensive places to go in the island. So with an optimized tour schedule, the person will be able to see more from the island in less time. How am I gonna approach this problem? So this problem, it'll be similar to the traveling salesman problem, but we have the constraint of time. We have the constraint that you can get there at 10:15 and you're leaving at 6. That's the only way that you can stay just one day in the island. Otherwise, you have to stay overnight, and the people they usually they don't want to stay overnight. The objective here is to create a tour that the person visit the most interesting point without staying overnight in the island. This first step to approach this problem is to find out the top 10 places to visit in the island, and after that, I will calculate the distance between those places and the pier. That's very important because the route has to start at the pier and end at the pier, because that's where you take the boat and that's where you take the boat to get back to the big island.